What you been doing all day? Did you film anything fun? Any cool places? No? Sucks.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Are we all in here?
Hey vlog, what's up? So it's 6 p.m. on Monday, September 24th, I think. Is that today's date? Doesn't even matter. But we're here. So at the end of the season, at the end of busy season, and it's not technically over, but like it's calmed down enough to where we're gonna pull a lot of the team together, have a little voluntary meeting, and just talk about what went well during back to school season, or what could we have improved on. I think it's very important as an organization, and definitely as a leader to be at the forefront of, hey, like, let's get everybody together and let's talk about these things, right? Because we always want to improve and get better for the year coming up. And the best way to do that is when it's all fresh in your mind right after it all happened, right? If we wait till December, nobody will remember anything from August. So we're gonna talk through some things, have some pizza and some beer together, just hang out and discuss all of the epic chaos that just occurred through August. Talk to me.
Okay.
What was good about season? What was bad about season?
What is something we should never do again?
Huh? What was the best part? Let's start with the good. What was the best part about August? All ass passes.
Yeah.
I definitely thought that was a huge plus. Mad props to you guys who figured out the execution. I know Allison was a huge part of that. I don't know who else was, but Stephanie, thank you. I can definitely say that it was a huge success. I felt like the back to school Saturday in particular went way smoother, did not feel nearly as chaotic as the Saturday of last year. But it was definitely a huge plus in my opinion. I still haven't seen the numbers from August yet, still waiting on them, but from what I can tell, we had a similar year to last year from a revenue generation standpoint. I can't even remember what we did, but I think, yeah, I mean, I think it was about the same as last year, I think, but we sold obviously a lot less scooters. Does anybody have any idea why?
People are
I think the
I think
market's
it's
mostly
flooded with our
used
scooters
scooters.
already, and they're buying used.
Do you think the market's flooded, so they're
Yeah.
buying used?
They're reselling.
That's a good theory.
Had a lot more people asking for used scooters lately. They're specifically looking for just that.
So a
We've
lot
also
more.
had a lot come in with, can you check my scooter over? I just bought it from my friend or ex-roommate, so.
People
So
buying
I've-
used scooters
I've had
from
a
our
couple of those,
storage.
So we think there's a lot more used scooters in the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we said genuine scooter sales were up like crazy, right? So we said how many units? Twice as many in August of this year with genuine scooters. So that's obviously a revenue boost. So hopefully numbers come back and it's very, very positive, very, very good. But like I feel pretty confident that it was a pretty solid month given the fact that we sold 40 less units. Like, the whole business was created to solve the parking problem.
And now there's
And now we've just created a much larger parking problem.
Every freshman class is larger than the one
Yeah,
before,
they
so there's a
keep
lot
taking
more
more
students, so, I mean, that's gonna happen unless you have to change.
And they cut the bus routes too, so that's
Oh,
another
they did?
reason why. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The bus route, there's
That
not
should be good for
there's not
us.
as many buses as there used to be because there's not as much funding. So they still have like the same UF bus routes, but there's not enough buses to do it. There's more students than they have buses, so that problem's growing. The bus problem is.
I mean, from my experience, UF has always done a good job of adding additional scooter parking, which I know that they have done.
And this is a little bit of a personal confession, but also observation. Even though we sold less scooters, I feel like this was a more stressful, fatiguing, anxiety-ridden August than I can remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why?
And I'd love to
100%.
know why.
Yeah, me too.
I was not as beat. Like I was tired last year. I was exhausted, but I wasn't as mind exhausted. Like I was dead in my head for a good 2 days at the
For me,
end.
it
Like
was
I
the
just like was a zombie.
I don't know about anybody
Me, it
else.
was
I was
hot
burnt
as hell.
out mid-July.
When August started, I was like done. I was tired.
I'm with Brad on that one. I was burnt out by the end of July already.
But with the classes starting on a Wednesday, it just kind of threw everything into a giant guessing game.
I know.
So it's definitely something to now talk about for the next year. But
It was still
When
slower on that
when the
day,
classes
even
start
with-
next year.
yeah, I mean, I can probably find out, but I don't know right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we
It
were
was just a day everyone
busier the
needed.
day that classes were open than we were on that Sunday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, but I think for the team's sake, we needed the break
Yeah.
to recharge because most of us managers, we worked nonstop. Like, we didn't get a break. I mean, none of us had a day off. It's good for our brains.
My problem is less busy is still busy, and
I would rather rotate people in hopes that they can stay fresh and get them a day off than close and have 5 or 6 sales that, no, it's not 18, but that's 5 or 6 sales that maybe we're only going to buy on Sunday are now buying from competition.
Later vlog.